Hi, and welcome back. This is Rob Thomas, your Everything Microsoft Chief Architect. And today I'm going to finish the third leg of this wheel. We talked about in previous videos our individual plan, the business plan, and walk you through. And we're going to talk about this piece right here, enterprise plan. All right, without further ado, let's give a shout out to a sponsor. That's going to be our enterprise software solution. These guys are great, the software dudes for any of your Azure, Microsoft 365, Microsoft Dynamics 365, SQL Server, Windows Server, Microsoft BI needs. I highly recommend you reach out to them. You can see this is a small subset of their existing customers. I'm a customer, I'm a partner. I highly recommend you come in here, you click here, and then you just click and schedule a session to meet with them, and they will help you. So again, highly recommend Enterprise Software Solution. These guys are great. All right, let's jump into this. So I wanted to start and ask this question, like if your business is considering AI, right, you're going to be hit with a main roadblock. You have Copilot chat for free, which we talked about, but Microsoft wants $30 per user per month for the full Microsoft 365 Copilot license you can see here, right? So is the paid version worth the money? I mean, what exactly are you getting for that extra $360 per person per year? Now, today, I'm going to cut through all the marketing to clearly define what's included, what's paid, so you can confidently decide which AI is right for your organization. So let's look at the comparison table, right? So if I scroll down here, you're going to see the comparison table. And first, let's define the free foundation. And this is what Microsoft calls 365 Copilot Chat. This is what everybody gets with an eligible, which is over here, eligible 365 license. So you're paying like $12, $13 a month for the Microsoft 365, and then you get this 365 Copilot Chat that comes with it, right? This is, basically this is what everybody gets. Now, the good news, again, this is free and it's secure. So you remember I showed you, we could jump back over here. Let me just go back to chat again. And we could, where's that, let me restart this, see if it'll show right there. And you see that it's protected right there, right? I'm gonna click that again. Okay, now the enterprise data protection is included and IT control. So you can use it for general work research. You can upload files, and I wanted to, get into the detail like file upload. But these things like, this is subject to service capacity, code interpreter, and image generator, right? So there's some limitations around this, but with the paid version, there's no limitations. Okay. Now, however, it's a web grounded only. I want you to know that this is web grounded only. In other words, it uses the public internet for answers, not your private company data. It can't read your emails, and it can't summarize the team chats you missed. Just want to make that pretty clear with the basic $13 a month license, 15, 13, 12, whatever, that license. Now, let's look at Copilot 365, right? The paid version right here. Or without the chat, like Copilot 365 chat, Copilot 365, paid version. Let's look at that. Now, the value here boils down to one thing: work grounded AI, right? So this version accesses your company entire memory, your emails, your documents, your meetings, your chats, all through a secured Microsoft Graph. Now, in Teams, this is huge collaboration ROI. You can get full meetings, chat summaries, no more rewatching an hour video or scrolling through a week's worth of thread history. Outlook, it drafts emails for you, grounded in your actual customer history, right? And Word, Excel, PowerPoint, you get the full, well-grounded generative analysis capabilities inside that app. So if you want AI to access your company memory and work inside your M365 apps, you must pay for this license. Right? And just a little bit more, like you can see the agent here, access to deep reasoning agents included research analysis. You don't get that, but you do get that with this. You can use agents grounded in web data. Yes. Use agents grounded in work data, it's metered, right? And then Copilot for Teams, no, right? But Copilot for Outlook, limited capability, right? Pre-built Microsoft 365 agents. This is still new. It's in preview. So in a future video, I'm gonna show you this. We've been wanting this, right? Some pre-builts that we can use. This templates that we use. And then Copilot control system, like enterprise data protection. I already talked about extensively in both IT management controls, in both agent management, in both, but the SharePoint advanced management is not, right? And then pre-built reports and analytics, advanced analytics to measure ROI. Again, it's not here, but it's in here. Okay. So that gives you, a really good comparison. So beyond the productivity boost, the paid license is worth it for admins and management features, So we looked at this, right? You gain access to Copilot analytics to measure uses and adoptions. And this is just really like you get this capability available in the admin center. So you'll go in admin center. You can just kind of see its usage, right? You also get access to deep reasoning agents and research analysis, which I mentioned. So you get that on this side of the house, but you don't get that on this side. So we even have specialized add-on for teams like Copilot for Sales and Copilot for Service, which is built on Foundation. Now, this is what makes it really cool because I already had that, and that took forever to get this. When I say Copilot for Sales, he's talking about this. You can get it for sales, you're using the CRM feature, and then for service, you're using also Copilot in the service. So this was pretty tricky to kind of get the 30-day license, get it spun up for these three. So that's basically what I'm talking about there. So here's the final takeaway. If you need a quick secure draft of a public memo, the free chat is fine. Like, recommend definitely 100% just using the Microsoft 365 Copilot chat, right? But if you are a sales manager and you need to summarize the biggest objections from client X, and let's say client X is Google, raised in a team chat this week, you need the paid 365 Copilot license. Now, it's the difference between asking a general question and asking a question about a personal and private work, right? So ultimately, the paid Copilot turns your scattered data into a unified, secured AI memory. And that's the beauty of it. You're able to just get it, use it effectively inside of your infrastructure, and then it's scanning your data and giving you meaningful insight on it, right? So now I want to ask you this question. What specific app integration, Teams, Word, Excel, do you think will give your team the fastest return on your investment? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this breakdown helpful, please give it a like and be sure to subscribe for more essentials AI training. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.